Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ready to break. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get in them holes. Go. Me. Shoot.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, jet, hit it.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. First down, Mayfield. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got it. Let's go now. 30 base. Watch 54. They're going to need some therapy. Now.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, McFarland. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Got him in. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Mariota's throw caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Hey, Alpha. Check 41. Let's go, baby.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
10 Lobo.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First down, Tennessee.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Second and 10 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
At their 1-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, McFarland, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10.
Titans 14, Chiefs 10. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tennessee.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mariota to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Number 30, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throwing right, and that's complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Mariota now on second down. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They go play action. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 54, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. Ready?
From the gun, Mayfield. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check, check. Lucky.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
4 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check 9. 3. 48
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a two-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go. Hatch it. One. Small. One.
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mayfield on 1st down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the 2nd level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. One.
They'll try the left side. McFarland, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
One. Mike 50, Mike. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the ball. Mike's 50, Mike.
Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. From the gun, Mariota. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Mayfield. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. One last shot for Mayfield here. Flushed out right. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Titans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.